What is going on, guys? Luke here from Warriors Are Us with the next war recap video. Today we're going to be checking out Boots and Pants. They were decent clan to go up against. We were able to beat them pretty soundly, but at the same time there were some bases that were nice to hit, and we're just going to go ahead and check out the war recap. So first off, let's see what they did to us. Roma got 3-star by their 10, so no big deal there. They weren't able to clear any of the 9s, and they lost a couple 8s. There's 3 of them they weren't able to clear. So good war to them, but we were able to get them out because we had a bunch of Town Hall 9 3-stars. We actually, there's a Town Hall 8 we did not clear, but a lot of new guys coming in that are Town Hall 8s that are really good attackers, so I'm really looking forward to the future of the clan with that direction in mind. So let's go ahead and check out my 2-star on the Town Hall 10. As you can see, it's pretty much a max Town Hall 10. Some of the cannons, some of the arch towers could still be upgraded, and a couple air defense as well. But other than that, it's pretty much max. And so I'm going to go ahead and drop down a couple giants and some wizards at the top there, try to create a funnel. I was going to queen walk to the right. That was my plan. But as you can see, the queen targeted the laboratory first. I didn't count the tiles. I wasn't sure what she was going to hit. So I was kind of going in there just trying to see if I could do it, not really expecting it. And it ended up being a 2-star. So I was extremely surprised. And it was nice to see. So I'll go ahead and drop the rage down, get her going, and as I can look away from the queen, I'm able to go ahead and drop some earthquakes to get a nice path to the town hall open up. I'm going to go ahead and make my dive to the town hall in just a second as I let the queen get the percentage. That was the plan. She's walking a different direction, but it ends up working out perfectly, as you'll see in just a second. Wall breakers go down, and they're going to actually go a little bit, I think I'm dropping them in a second. I waited a little bit for the wall breakers to go down. I wanted to make sure I was clearing out the splash. Clearing out the trash buildings. They break open the wrong wall. It ends up working out nicely, though, that golems kind of come up and tank for the queen as drop the second range, pop her ability, get her down there. She's going to swing around, and the golems are going to be able to beat through that wall pretty well. I go ahead and drop rage down for those golems, as well as the king, pop his ability in just a second, or I already did that. So he's going to go ahead and get in there and get a lot of the inferno tower goes down, where that golem goes over there and gets that cannon, knocks that one down. The CC is taken care of, that's been cleared up, the wizards are mopping up the damage. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the core, and the queen kind of floats over, continues her walk and gets into the core. Some wizards come up and take out those last pups, and the queen takes out the storage, and then she's going to move over, and lo and behold, she's going to take out the town hall. Now, I'm not sure why the healers here are retargeted over to the golemites that are over there, but they ended up doing that anyway. But it doesn't matter because the queen's out of range of everything. She goes ahead and takes the town hall down, and that's that. It's a 2-star. So I have a archer up at the top. I didn't even see that archer, and I wasn't really worried about it either. Once I got the 2-star, I knew I was doing good because as a town hall 9, there's not much more you can do on a max town hall 10. So definitely was happy to see that happen, and we're gonna go ahead and check out the next attack. So next we're gonna be seeing Bossman. He's gonna be hitting their number 3. So he's a number 5, so he's shooting up a little bit, but he's got a nice plan here. As you can see early, he dropped a hog to 2 of those spots where there's potential giant bombs. He got 1 triggered, 1 there wasn't a bomb there, or if there was, the pathing's doable, so he's not worried about it. He goes ahead and drops a couple golems, some wizards, and wall breakers to get the funnel opened, and then he goes ahead and drops a couple of Valkyries and the king to go ahead and get into the core of the base, and they're going to be able to go in, clear out that one compartment, kind of swing back around nicely, and take that jump into the core. Now, as they clear out this compartment and work around, one of the Valkyries, unfortunately, is going to walk off and take a little bit of a hike to the left, as you can see right there. But 2 of his Valkyries get to the core. They get the queen knocked out very nicely. So this base is doing good. He's got the kill squad into the core. I would have dropped my hogs right then. As soon as the kill squad jumped into the core, he waits just a fraction of a second longer than I would, but he ends up still getting the 3-star. So definitely a good job to Bossman. He goes ahead and drops the hogs right onto the archer tower. He knows that the pathing is going to avoid that giant bomb spot if there is one there, because they're swinging to the cannon left, then crossing over to that air defense. So from here on out, he's just got a couple of heals left, and he's going to go ahead and wait just a second. He drops his last 5 hogs, sort of in a surgical fashion, kind of reinforcing his main forces that come in. I would have dropped the heal already, but he loses a couple to spring trap. That's unfortunate, but he's got plenty of hogs left, and he's dropping that heal just a second. There it is, right into the core with a lot of DPS, and he's holding on to that heal a little bit longer than I would, But the thing is that he's still able to get the job done. And as you can see, he's got another heal spell left, and there really isn't a spot to use it. So he's just going to go ahead and hold on to that heal spell and use it for his next attack, because there is no need to do anything else with it, because this base is pretty much done and it's cleanup time. So let's go ahead and speed that up and just watch how it happens. But actually, what he ends up doing is he drops that heal spell on the queen, and as you can see, she went back up to full health. So a little bit of a bonus there, saved on gems. Definitely a good trade. As far as time goes, the queen probably cost him about 45 to 50 minutes to recook or come back, and that heal spell is 20 minutes, so definitely there. So okay, quickly let's check out Romo's attack. He had a nice attack on this base. Sometimes these bases can be tricky, the way that they're kind of opened up a little bit, spread out, and he just goes ahead and takes it really patiently and is able to get it done. Now it does help that he's got some nice heroes, but at the same time this approach is very useful to have. So he goes ahead and opens up a nice path to the core with the earthquake. I think he might have wanted to have all of that opened up so that the archer tower compartment was connected to the core, but it ends up not happening for him. But he doesn't worry about it, doesn't freak out. He just goes and drops a couple golems, a couple wizards. He's going to do a golem wizard opener here, kind of clear out a lot of this trash, get up into the core, get everything going, getting that funnel set really wide for those Valkyries. Then he's going to go ahead and drop the Valkyries and the heroes into the core. That's his plan. So he's bringing 3 heals and the 4 earthquakes. One was a donation spell. But here come the heroes and the Valkyries in just 1 second. And they're going right into the core, or the Valkyries are in there, but they're going right into the core, and they're taking it out very efficiently. The queen walks a little bit, but that's okay because she's not having to worry about that hound. She's able to get a lot of stuff down on the outside that could have harmed the hogs. Maybe eliminate path into a giant bomb spot. You never know. Here comes the hogs. He's doing a nice surgical here. Drops a couple on each defense as he's working in a clockwise fashion, or counterclockwise rather. Moving just nicely into the base. The pups pop, and that can be a problem for him because he doesn't have any poisons, but he's got a couple of minions in the bag, so watch later for that as he takes them out in a nice fashion. So he's pretty much relying on his hogs now. He's got a golem in the core to tank for him, which is nice that it got in there. He goes ahead and drops a heal at the top, reinforces with his last hogs, and now they're kind of circling up. And unfortunately, there's a couple of spring traps in well-placed spots. He's going to be suffering from that, but he's going to go ahead and finish off the last couple of defenses. And he goes ahead and drops that minion on the elixir collector, primarily to catch up this lava pup, which is what it does. Comes over, gives it a couple of shots, and boom, it's done. There's no more lava pups on the base. So that was a nice little touch there to make sure that his hogs weren't affected. And he's going to go ahead and let the hogs just do the cleanup here, nice and easy for the 3-star. So great job to Romo. Like to see this happen more, and yeah, it does happen quite often. These bases can be a little bit tricky, but he just had a nice plan, stuck with it, and went ahead and executed perfectly. So good job, Romo. Let's go ahead and check out the next attack. Alrighty, let's get into some, let's see, yeah, let's do some Town Hall 8 action with Lethal Shadow. He's going to be taking on a beautiful, beautiful attack here. Goes ahead and lures out the CC, so let's go ahead and speed that up and get rid of that. That's pretty much standard. You guys have seen that multiple times before, so go ahead and put that on 4x, let the dragon and balloon, rather, burn out, and then coming in with a couple hogs. Just nice and easy. He's got 3 hogs, 3 hogs, 3 hogs, maybe 4. Sorry about that. He's just got, and he reinforces back there for another one because he's coming in that wizard tower. Heal spell down. Now he's going to go ahead and send a couple more hogs. And then he's waiting a little bit more, and he's going to send CC hogs. And he's still got a couple more hogs. He's going to go ahead and drop another heal spell. In just 1 second. There it is. Boom. So, and then he's got a couple more hogs. And that's a perfect spot for heal spell, guys, because he's not only triggering a bomb there that's he's able to heal from, he's actually taking advantage of the fact that the hogs are going through the king. And he's going to add some damage to your hogs that isn't necessarily going to be there naturally from the defenses. So, very nice to put the heal spell there. And then he goes ahead and reinforces the base. He's got 1 hog left that he didn't really even need. And he just drops it on the cannon to help out. And then his cleanup was really, really nice too. He had a lot of wizards, archers, minions, not minions, goblins. And he's able to get this thing done very, very efficiently after the last defense goes down. So very nice job to Lethal Shadow. Loving these attacks. Keep them up. And let's go ahead and check out another Town Hall 8 attack. So, let's see. yeah, so 30 Test 1 had two 3 stars, and he's a new member, so we're going to go ahead and give him a shout out and let him look at his 6-star war on YouTube. So let's go ahead and check out this base. So here it is, another spread out base, but he's got a nice plan for this one. He's got a couple golems down, and he's bringing a couple witches in the clan castle, and he's going to go ahead and take out the base with only 15 hogs. So he's going to go ahead and drop in 1 hog up top. I would have done this earlier and got that clan castle lure. He's got double poison, so it's not like he's doing anything crazy. I would have gotten that lure done before he started the base because he's going to suffer the loss of his left side kill squad on that golem and everything. So definitely would have adjusted there, but he's able to keep his head in the game and keep looking forward to the 3-star and getting it done. So the king is going to be able to get over there with the witches to support. Now, the thing about using witches as a Town Hall 8 with a Goho, it actually helps a lot because the witches are going to get in front, the skeletons are going to get in front of the king oftentimes and keep him from getting targeted. So it works almost better than the golem as far as keeping your king protected. So it's kind of interesting to see. And he's taking 2 golems too, so he's also very, very heavy on his kill squad tanky. So here he drops a rage spell and gets them into the core. I would have placed that heal spell a little bit further in because they could use it all the way through. So that's the only one of the other things that I would have changed about this raid, but I can't be too picky. It's a 3-star, guys. So he's getting the job done here with the hogs, getting that core knocked out. Very nicely done. Nice use of the rage spell. He unfortunately has the hog's path over the bomb, but it's not going to matter because there's only 1 defense left and it's not splash, so they're going to be able to get the job done anyway. He goes ahead and drops down some wizards and gets the job done with a cleanup. Everything's looking good. Going to be able to knock this one out for 3 stars. So good job to 30 Test 1 for his first 3-star on the war. Let's go ahead and check out a second. Alrighty, here we go. So this one's a little bit more traditional of a base, a little more compact. Some obvious spots here for a giant bomb. Goes ahead and drops down a hog, is able to get the clan castle lured and identify that there is not a bomb there. That works out great. He's able to go ahead and check out another spot and get it going. He's going ahead and drop the kill squad in coming from the other side and king with the witches and get this thing done. Now, he does deploy his hogs from behind this kill squad, and on this type of a base, I don't necessarily even think you need that beefy of a kill squad. He's able to get, I think it's a giant bomb with his golem over there, but, you know, that was helpful, but at the same time, you know, Lethal Shadow showed a very, very efficient way to attack a base like this, surgical style. After the lure happens, this base was lureable. He did do it, so that's probably the better way to attack it. But he's able to get this thing done because he's got such an extensive kill squad. His hogs end up dying out with the back end deployment. I would have probably, or front end rather, deployment. I would have probably put them from the side to kind of definitely benefit from the tanking that the kill squad was offering, but at the same time, sometimes it's harder for the hogs to path all the way through the base. I know Casey does that a lot, and that's one of his main. He likes to Asian wall from behind the kill squad, so that it definitely has its benefits. But at the same time, sometimes your hogs die out a little bit too quickly, like they are here, and there's a couple of defenses left up. So it really depends on the base. This base I would have done more of a surgical approach and not the Asian wall from behind. Those usually work the best on open base designs where you just need to get a lot of stuff off your kill squad and just kind of move through the base. So it just depends on what you're looking at. But hey, like I said before, it's hard to argue with a 3-star. He's able to get the job done here and keep all his head in the game and focus on the troops at hand. So as the king beats through the second wall, he's going to come in and go ahead and take out that last cannon and archer tower as he's got his kill squad down, not his kill squad, his wizards. See, he dropped his wizards a little bit too early too. That's another thing. He had those wizards down before the king was taking aggro from the archer tower, and so he lost a couple of wizards. So maybe he was trying to save his king by throwing some distraction down there. I'm not sure exactly, but at the same time, I would have waited on those wizards a little bit too. So not the most beautiful, perfect attack, but hey, it's a 3-star from Town Hall 8 versus a Town Hall 8, which can be a little tricky sometimes as you're learning how to use his hogs. So definitely appreciate that. So let's go ahead and watch one last Town Hall 8 attack. This is DJ here, and this attack was just a thing of beauty. It was just a classic Town Hall 8 attack, and I had to show it because DJ is moving on. He is going to Town Hall 9, so this is one of his last last wars as a Town Hall 8. I can't remember how much time he's got left on it. He could already be a Town Hall 9. I'm not 100% sure. So let's go ahead and check out his attack on this base. This is definitely a Town Hall 8 attack, though. So he's going to go ahead and drop it in with the basic go-ho and get this thing done for 3 stars. So he's moving in here very nicely, getting the job done. Kill squad goes in, and once his kill squad's in there, he's going to be waiting and deploying his hogs. Now, his king honestly did walk a little bit. He probably wanted the king to go into the core, but it doesn't end up mattering. It helps out for the end as the cleanup goes along. So he goes ahead and drops a nice double finger drop there and goes ahead and throws down a couple of heal spells to keep those hogs up. Waits a little bit on the top, but throws that heal spell as they kind of continue up to the core. Goes ahead and reinforces his bottom section there with his clan castle hogs, as that side is getting a little bit light, and then throws down the last heal spell right there over the last section where there's any defenses at all. So the hogs have finished up everything. They take down the last building, and there it is. It's done. And he throws down his last couple of cleanup troops, and this is going to be 3 stars. So very, very nice attack with the hog deployment. Double finger, watched them go, will split heal spells, lets them rejoin to the last heal spell, reinforces the weak side with the kill squad hogs. I mean, it was just beautiful. So I had to show that attack. Definitely like that one. So let's go ahead and see what wars we're doing right now. So the next war recap that we've already finished that I'm going to be putting up rather shortly is against Pollock, and so we're going to go ahead and check out that in a second. But then we're also currently in a war. I still have 2 attacks left, so I got to get my attacks in. We got a couple hours left, but looks like we've gotten the top Town Hall 9s, and we're going to be focusing on trying to clean up those middle ones. We're ahead in the star count right now, which is a good sign, but let's keep that up and keep the pressure on, get another win for the good guys. So I think that's going to be pretty much it for this video. We'll be getting out another war recap soon, and just keeping on doing more. So if you guys want to see like another live attack or anything else, let me know. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to subscribe and follow on Twitter as well. Until next time, guys, clash on.